What's the point of learning licks if you don't even know how to play the song? Okay, I get it. The flashy licks might turn some heads, but it doesn't actually sound good. And if you feel like your playing is lacking something, this is the video for you. Today, we're going back to the basics. We're learning chords, looking into rhythms, and playing with other people. Because here's the thing, those are the things that make the music feel good. All right, let's talk chords. If you only know a few, your music is going to feel flat. Think of it as trying to paint a masterpiece with only 3 colors. You're stuck, you feel me? Back when I was gigging in LA, I was getting hired by a lot of singer-songwriter gigs because I had a bigger toolbox of chords more than other guitar players. And you know how I got there? I got there 1 chord at a time. I had this old Mel Bay's guitar book, and every week I'd learn a new chord, then I'd use it in a song that I already knew. Here's how you can do it. Pick a song that you already know and love, look up the chords. You can either Google it, check it out on YouTube, whatever works. Make sure that the chords are right. Or you can make it even easier and check out Kerry's camp. We have a video chord library where you can learn exactly how to play the chords in all keys. Then each week, pick 1 chord and practice it in a different way until it feels natural. Here are some of the chords that you should know how to play, properly place them if you're already an intermediate or an advanced player. A minor 11. D 7 sharp 9, D major 9, G minor, G minor 9. Let's talk rhythm. Timing is everything. And I learned this firsthand playing in church, where keeping tempo was a non-negotiable. And if you're ahead of the beat or behind the beat or just playing sloppy, everything is going to start falling apart. But here's what you must do to get your timing right. Play with the metronome or with the drum loop. Trust me, it's probably going to feel monotonous, but you must do this. This tool makes sure that you're locked in, and it helps you to make sure the music feels good in the way that it's supposed to be felt. And now for the real test. Can you play with a singer? This is where you found out if all the chords, the timing, and the feel that you've been working on really work. I've done this a lot, whether it was in a rehearsal, or if I was just vibing out with some singers that were local, or my wife at the house. It's not about showing off, it's about listening and making sure your playing complements the music. So here's what you can do. Find someone to shed with. It can be a singer, it could be somebody local, or if it could be somebody in your family that's just willing to hum along. That kind of real world practice sharpens everything, like your timing, your dynamics, and your ability to listen. Here are things to do when you're practicing with a singer. Number 1, you want to practice the sections until they feel right before moving forward in the song. You want to start simple before adding all of the changes, whether that be riffs, passing chords, or different chord variations. Things you want to not do when you're working with this singer. You don't want to gloss past the rough patches and just say, you know what, I got it. Or I'll figure it out. Take the time to work it out and work it and make sure it's right. If the chords don't feel right, don't force them into that space. Keep working it until it works. When you go from just playing licks and learning real music, you're going to feel it. And all of a sudden, your playing is going to feel whole, like a switch is flipped. And now your music begins to connect with the people. So let's stop focusing on playing a ton of licks. Let's turn our attention to building our chord vocabulary. That's when you begin to make music that feels good. And since we're on the topic, take a look at this video where you can learn how to put them together in such a way that it stands out.